Manager John, still very wet out there, but 3 points in the end.
Well, you know, I think from the first whistle, this was a cup tie. They've played a cup tie, and that's every credit to them. They've launched it forward, they've thrown it from everywhere. And I tell you, whoever you are, that's not easy to play against. They played with a passion, they played with a power, they played with a tempo. And as one of their players who used to play for me many years ago said, this was their game. And in the end we dealt with it. We only just dealt with it, but we dealt with it. Scored 4 goals away from home. It's a losable game, I think. It's a losable game in the situation that it was because of, you know, from the crowd right the way through cup time. We done fantastic. When a goal down, 4-1, but too many long balls in our box that perhaps we didn't deal well enough with. But I've got to give them a bit of credit. You know, I have to. We've won away from home. We've scored 4 goals. I'm absolutely delighted. Am I delighted to concede 3? No, I'm not. I'm happy to win.
Another comeback because the Hatters went down early on, but let's talk about 2 great strikes from your midfielders, Jonathan Smith and Andrew Parry. I mean, incredible efforts.
Absolutely, 2 great strikes. You know, and I think that, you know, the one thing we are doing at the moment, we are scoring. We're scoring. We've got lots of people that can score. As I say, you know, if we'd have come here and we said we're going to win 1-0, I'd said, you know, happy with that. But to score 4 goals is terrific. If we've got to defend the directness of teams better, yeah, I would say we have, because I don't think we did deal with it well enough. But I have to give them credit, I do, because I thought the tempo and everything about, you know, their work rate, the crowd, the atmosphere, you know, it was a cup tie atmosphere, and away from home in a cup tie, it's never easy.
Half time at 2-1, they were obviously eager to try and get back into the game. They made a double substitution, but you made a better tactic. You scored a 3rd goal, another great header from Paul, but what a delivery from Sean Morley.
No, terrific. I think that, you know, the last 2 goals were well worked goals, and you know, and you look at that and you think, you know, 4-1, you know, we should be home. And we were, and we did, so I haven't got any complaints with that. But it's tough, you know, it is. I mean, just after 4-1, I think he made a great save to stop it being 5-1, then Benno's just put one past the post, I think almost hit him. Could have made, I think that would have made it 5-2. But that's football, that's the, you know what, that's the greatest thing about this game. You know, to win and to be successful, you've got to beat all sorts of teams, in all sorts of conditions, with all sorts of tactics. And at the moment, we're doing that. Do we have to be better defensively? Yes, we do. But as I said earlier on in the season when we weren't scoring, will we score goals? Yes, we will. Will we not concede goals? Yes, we will.
It must have been slightly disappointed that at 4-1 up. It almost looked as though the game was won, and it was a bit of foot off the gas, as well as Tamworth putting better pressure on.
Never once was a foot come off the gas, we'd have got beat. Never once did the foot come off the gas. Some players might not have reacted as well in defensive areas. Never once did we take our foot off the gas. Players gave everything they had, whether they played well or not, so certainly 100% never took foot off the gas.
Just a word for Mark Tyler on his 200th appearance for Luton Town. You've obviously not been here for all 200 of them, but no. Didn't have a too busy an afternoon again though, despite the 3 goals.
This is a crazy thing we were saying in there, you know, if I analyse the game, we actually defended really, really well, other than when they were knocking long balls and throws and that into our box. Up to there, we defended fine. So we have to go back to work on Monday. The manager has to do his job, right, which is to go through this with them, show them the DVD. But I have to say, it is not difficult, it is not easy to defend again. It really isn't. They've got big lads, you know, whether they're good players, bad players, or indifferent. Big lads, great delivery, the throws from both sides. It's tough, it really is, it's tough. But we've scored 4 goals away from home, we've got another 3 points.